Hello, ma'am.
Hi,
Welcome to the Onco Talk series of Suchita Cancer Care.
thank you.
And we are creating some cancer awareness videos. And we would like to start with your brief intro.
Okay, thank you for having me first of all. My name is Dr. Meghna. I am a head and neck oncosurgeon at the Homi Baba Cancer Hospital and Research Center in Muzaffarpur, which is a peripheral unit of the Tata Memorial Center. And I've been working there for the last 3 years.
Okay. We would also like to know about your background, like where did you study from and how did you came
Okay.
into this field?
So I am an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. I hail from Lucknow. I did my undergraduation from KLE University, Belgaum, and my post graduation in oral and maxillofacial surgery from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. I came into this field of head and neck oncology when I went to MPMMCC Varanasi about 3 years ago for a brief observership. That 3 month observership really ignited in me an interest to work harder towards patient care in this field. And after that, I decided to pursue this as my full time job. And I relocated to Muzaffarpur, where there is a new upcoming hospital which caters to the population of that region.
Okay. Since we are talking about head and neck cancer, in simple terms, क्या है head and neck cancer और कौन-कौन से part affected होते हैं?
तो हेड एंड नेक कैंसर एक डिजीज़ है जो कि which has the potential to spread to other parts of the body such as the lungs, liver and your bones, and it can affect your oral cavity which includes the mouth, the tongue, बकल म्यूकोजा या मुंह के अंदर की जो लाइनिंग होती है. इट कैन अफेक्ट द स्किन, इट कैन अफेक्ट द नोज एंड द नेजोफैरिंग्स, एंड देन इट कैन ऑल्सो अफेक्ट द ओरोफैरिंग्स एंड योर लैरिंग्स, जो कि जिस जिस रास्ते से हम सांस लेते हैं या थूक अंदर घूटते हैं. Also, diseases of the thyroid or cancers of the thyroid are also included under head and neck cancers.
Okay. Uh, since you are working in Muzaffarpur, how common head and neck cancer is in our region?
So it is more common than one would imagine actually. So in a population of about a lakh, I would say 100 people have the probability of developing cancer of the head and neck region.
And which age group is commonly affected?
So in Muzaffarpur, we usually get patients who are a little bit older. Our median average age for last year in the head and neck department was about 52 years.
Okay. और क्या मेन कॉजेज है हेड एंड नेक कैंसर के लिए?
तो हेड एंड नेक कैंसर का मेन कॉज इज कंजम्पशन ऑफ टोबैको एंड अल्कोहल. Tobacco in all its form, smokeless as well as smoked. तो बीड़ी स्मोकिंग, सिगरेट स्मोकिंग, गुटखा chewing, पान chewing, areca nut chewing, all of these factors contribute to a risk of development of head and neck cancer, as well as alcohol consumption.
So how alcohol is responsible for the head
So
and neck
alcohol
cancer?
has an independent as well as a synergistic effect on carcinogenesis. So alcohol basically acts as a solvent for dissolving all of the nitrosamines which are released by tobacco. तो अगर आप दोनों चीज़ साथ में लेते हैं तो that increases your risk of developing head and neck cancer.
Okay. और क्या अर्ली साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स है?
So for head and neck cancer, the earliest signs that you can look out for are any persistent ulceration in your oral cavity. It can be in your tongue, it can be in your buccal mucosa, it can be in your lip. If there is any ulcer which has not subsided in 2 weeks, then you should visit an oncologist. If there is a neck swelling या गले में मिड लाइन में साइड में आपको कोई भी एक गिल्टी या स्वेलिंग महसूस हो रही है जो कि सबसाइड नहीं करती है इन 2 weeks, then you should visit an oncologist. If you are having difficulty in swallowing, change in voice or hoarseness of voice, then you should visit an oncologist.
Okay. How successful is the treatment if it is found at early stage?
Okay. So the success of the treatment depends on the exact site of the cancer. For some thyroid cancers which have a favorable pathology, the treatment is actually able to provide excellent survival rates. But for cancers of the oral cavity, tongue, larynx, hypopharynx, the success rates are a little lower. For early stage, it is about 50 to 60%. For more advanced stages, it is a little lower, about 30 to 40%.
Okay. We would also like to know about the treatment options for the head and neck cancer.
Okay, so all head and neck cancers are treated either by surgery,
Mhm.
chemotherapy or radiotherapy. So for surgery, जो कैंसरस लीजन है उसको रिमूव किया जाता है with an adequate margin,
Mhm.
and then the resected part or the resected tissue is reconstructed using tissue from somewhere else in the body. The other treatment option is chemotherapy, जो कि IV line नस से एक दवा दी जाती है basically, which sort of reduces the size of the tumor if given before surgery. If given after surgery, then it helps in fortifying our treatment. And the third option is radiation, where we use a linear accelerator to deliver IMRT to the affected site. So all of these three treatment options are used either in combination or individually as indicated by the specific histopathological factors of the disease.
Okay. What advanced technological options available in Muzaffarpur for the surgical treatments?
So for Muzaffarpur, we now have 3 linear accelerators, so we are able to treat all our patients who require radiotherapy at our center itself. We are also just about to start brachytherapy, where for smaller early stage lesions of the tongue or the lip, we will be able to give brachytherapy as well. Other than that, we have also started giving immunotherapy, which is sort of there has been a change in the treatment paradigm of head and neck cancers in the last 1 year, and so all immunotherapy regimens are also now available in Muzaffarpur.
So, what kind of patients do you see at Muzaffarpur? Are there any regional variations?
Yes, so most of our patients that come to our hospital, they come with quite advanced stage diseases, usually stage 3 and 4, and therefore they have to be treated with a combination of surgery, radiotherapy as well as chemotherapy. I think this is because so far this region of Bihar that we are now serving, this population did not have a hospital, an oncological center to turn to, and even now they are just about able to come to our center and avail treatment thanks to a lot of financial help that they are able to get from the government. These patients are really not able to travel all the way to Mumbai or even to Varanasi to avail treatment. So therefore, I would say that most of our
Yeah.
patients coming to our center have advanced stage diseases.
So, are these patients aware of the advanced technological options, especially the less invasive ones?
Not so. It is actually our responsibility to educate them. But mm, on first visit, very few patients are actually educated about all treatment options
Yeah,
that are
because
available to them.
surgery is something very big for
Yeah,
us.
it is very tough for them also, as well as their family, to wrap their minds around how morbid the surgery is going to be, how their quality of life is going to be after surgery, because any surgery which involves the head and neck region leads to severe impairment of speech, swallowing, something which affects their daily activities.
हेड एंड नेक कैंसर अवॉइड करने के लिए क्या स्टेप्स ले सकते हैं हम लोग?
So हमारे हाथ में जो है to avoid head and neck cancer is the most important to avoid any sort of substance abuse, tobacco products in all forms, and consumption of alcohol should be avoided. That is, I think, the only step which is under our control to avoid development of head and neck cancer.
सिंस कैंसर इज लाइक अ डिस्ट्रक्शन, तो केयर गिवर्स का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल होता है, इमोशनली भी, टैक्टिकली भी. सो व्हाट सजेशन डू यू वांट टू गिव टू द केयर गिवर्स?
Whenever we start treating a patient who has head and neck cancer or cancer of any other site, it is like a team which forms. So one end of the team is us, who are the doctors, and one end of the team, equally as important, are the caregivers. So without the support of the caregivers, actually it is very difficult for the patient to undergo or complete any form of treatment. So I think that the caregiver's job actually plays a very important role in completion of the patient's treatment journey, and that has to be emphasized on starting from the first visit. So from our first visit itself, हम इंश्योर करते हैं कि हम पेशेंट के साथ केयरगिवर को भी बैठा के समझाएं, क्योंकि उनका भी लाइफ उस डायग्नोसिस के बाद चेंज होता है अलॉन्ग विद द लाइफ ऑफ द पेशेंट. So we always ensure that we keep the caregiver in the loop. We, from our side, are able to provide any sort of support which the caregiver might need in terms of mental health or any other social support that they need.
सर्जिकल ट्रीटमेंट और एनी ट्रीटमेंट से गो थ्रू होने के बाद पेशेंट के लिए नॉर्मल लाइफ जीना कितना मुश्किल है?
एनी फॉर्म ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट, चाहे वो बस सर्जरी हो, चाहे वो सर्जरी कीमोथेरेपी या सर्जरी कीमो रेडियो हो, वो पेशेंट के लाइफ को बिल्कुल ही ऐसा इंटरप्ट कर देता है फॉर अ सिग्निफिकेंट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. मोस्ट ऑफ आर पेशेंट्स एंड अप विद अ जॉब चेंज. कई बार वो लोग अपनी पुरानी जॉब में वापस नहीं जा पाते हैं. कई बार दे बिकम सो कॉन्शियस दैट दे आर नॉट एबल टू ईट इन पब्लिक, गो आउट इन पब्लिक, नॉट एबल टू interact with their friends, relatives as they might have prior to treatment. Also, there is a very significant stigma जो कि associated है with cancer and its treatment. Some patients tell us that they are judged in their villages for taking nasogastric tube feeding, या कुछ लोग उनके घर नहीं आना चाहते हैं ये बोल के कि नहीं, उनको नाक की नली लगी हुई है या अभी वो कैंसर का इलाज करा के आई हैं. तो for all of that, I think we have a long way to go in terms of educating society, removing stigma, as well as being able to provide support to our patients. I think that is one area where we are lacking, especially in a place like Muzaffarpur, where awareness is towards the lower side.
People even think it's a communicable disease.
Yes, that is, I think, one of the biggest myths or stigmas that we as a fraternity have to try and fight. कि मतलब अगर आपके परिवार में किसी को कैंसर है तो भी आप उनके साथ बैठ के खा सकते हैं, उनके साथ आराम से लेट सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उसमें. Another myth that I wanted to talk about is that people often think that biopsy कराने से बीमारी बढ़ जाती है. वो every other patient comes to a clinic and tells us कि हम biopsy नहीं कराएंगे क्योंकि biopsy करने से बीमारी बढ़ती है. That is one myth I think that we need to help dispel. That biopsy, without a biopsy, हमको अगर exact type of disease नहीं पता है तो हम treatment deliver नहीं कर पाएंगे.
What low cost treatment options available for the people like who are in these regions, UP and Bihar?
So any cancer directed treatment is a little bit expensive, but we now have a lot of financial aids in place, which include Ayushman Fund, it includes CM Fund, PM Fund, a lot of donations that we get from different fraternities, a special fund for women. The state health services gives us some funds in Muzaffarpur to provide free protein powder to all our post-operative patients. So while treatment in itself is a little bit expensive, we are able to provide it at a subsidized rate to our patients.
Patient और caregivers कैसे navigate कर सकते हैं ये सारे options को?
For us at our hospital, there is a medical social worker. Actually, his name is Guddu ji. He is a very good friend to our patients. तो हम लोग के patients, every patient will come and tell us कि हम ये treatment नहीं afford कर पा रहे हैं, तो हम उनको यही बोलते हैं कि आप medical social worker से जाके मिलिए, उनसे communicate कीजिए. तो वहाँ पर गुड्डू जी will take a look at all of their papers, their ration card, their आधार card, and then he will try and identify कि कौन सा patient किस fund के लिए eligible है, and then he guides them accordingly. Also, we have a website called cancercaregiver.net. On that website, we've made available all the financial assistance options that we have for all our patients at our center. तो अगर कोई patient है जो हमारे hospital में आना चाह रहे हैं and wants a summary of what options are available, they can visit the website, which is called cancercaregiver.net. The information is available both in English as well as Hindi.
Okay. Any last message for your patient and the viewers?
For the viewers, I will say that any form of substance abuse in the form of tobacco or alcohol should be avoided, and we should all be aware of the early signs of head and neck cancer. कोई भी कभी भी डाउट हो तो प्लीज़ फील फ्री टू विजिट द oncologist, and also most importantly, if you know anybody who is undergoing treatment for head and neck cancer, do your best to support them in any way that you can, because they are fighting a huge battle, and it is up to us to be a part of their army and help them in any way.
Thank you so much for your information, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
as
so
well.
much. Thank you. So nice talking
Yeah.
to you.